How to find least common multiple or LCM of numbers without doing actual calculation. So here are few tips that will help you in finding the LCM. So trick 1 is when you have numbers such as 8, 16, 32, 64. Now in these types of number you can see the largest number here, which is 64, it is divisible by all of the smallest numbers. 64 is divisible by 8, divisible by 16 and 32. So simply the LCM would be 64. You don't have to do any calculation. Second trick is when you get numbers such as 9, 27, 36, 54. Now here you can see the largest number 54. It is divisible by 9, divisible by 27, but not divisible by 36. So first we cancel the two numbers which divide 54. Now we are left with 36. Now if we multiply 54 by 2, then it is 108. Now 108 is divisible by 36. 36 times 3 is 108. Now we can cancel 36. So the LCM will be 108. And 108 is also divisible by 54. So the LCM will be 108. What about if we have a prime number? For example, 2, 5, 8, 12. Now here 12 is divisible by 2. So we can cancel 2. Now 12 is not divisible by 8. We can multiply it by 2. So this is now 24. 24 is not divisible by 8. So we can cancel 8 here. 5 is a prime number which has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So LCM will be 24 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 is carry over. So 120. 120 is the LCM. How do you find LCM using common multiple method? So if you have to find LCM of 4, 8, 16, 28, then we list the multiples of 4 and we go on listing the multiples of all the numbers till we find a common multiple. So multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, 28, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56 and so on. Then we list the multiples of 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64 and so on. You can list as many as you want, but we will stop when we find a common number 16. So you can see that this method takes a long time when you list all the multiples, and when you have to solve a question in exam, it will take a lot of time. For such problem, what we do, we start dividing the number with a common divisor. So here we can see that all the numbers are divisible by 2. So we start with 2, which is the smallest number. So 2 divided by 4 is 2. We write the quotient here. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. And 2 times 14 is 28. Again we will divide by 2 because all the numbers are divisible by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 7 is 14. Here 7 and 1 are prime numbers, but you can see 2 and 4 are divisible by 2. So in this method you have to see and at least two numbers are divisible by the same number. So we can divide it by 2, and those which are not divisible we simply write them down. 1 as 1, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4 and 7 is 7. Now all the numbers we have to multiply. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. So it is 16 times 7. So answer is 112. So this is the method we use, which is much simpler and faster. But using the trick you can find the LCM without doing this much calculation. Now here the largest number is 28. 28 is divisible by 4, so we can cancel 4. Now 28 is not divisible by 8 or 16, so we multiply it by 2, it becomes 56. Now 56 is divisible by 8, so we can cancel, but again 56 is not divisible by 16, so we again multiply it by 2, so this is equal to 112. Now you can see 112 is divisible by 16. 16 times 7 is 112, so we can cancel now 16 also. So the LCM is 112. So if you calculate using the method of division, you can find the LCM, or using the trick you can find the LCM like this. Thanks for watching.